Hey everyone, it's Grady from SUBOVERLAND, and in this video I'll be doing a little review of this FX2000. Let's get right into it. So this is a little scanner that was sent to me, and they wanted me to check it out. And so it's ANCEL, I think that's how you pronounce that, FX2000. They offer a bunch of different scanners. I would say this one's middle of the road. I think it's like 150 or so retail. And yeah, we're gonna try it out today. But when you're buying scanners, there's a lot of different things you can look at. As you can see on here, it gives a little explanation. Got the 10 modes of the OBD2. This one does engine, transmission, ABS, and airbag. And so a lot of scanners, they're really like the more basic ones are just going to be straight, engine and sometimes some transmission codes, but they're not going to have ABS or airbag, the SRS. And so this one has those options. Now, I don't know if I can do live data. We're going to find out, which is also a really good option. Okay, so I have the scanner all plugged in here, and I'm going to read codes. And then there's 3 ECUs. I'm assuming this is for the engine, and then ABS, module, and then airbag module. So there's no codes on any of these, but you would run in here and see what you got if you were trying to diagnose. So I'm assuming that is. And then, erase code function. This is going to be your readiness for emissions. So since they were cleared, or this drive cycle. So you could do that. That's a cool function. And then data stream. Okay, so here's your live data stuff. I'll get this for you. Let's view all these items. So this is in ECU1. And so this will give you all your, fuel trims, oxygen sensor, levels, voltages, and a bunch of other stuff. Where's this at? Number of warm-ups since DTC's cleared. That one's cool to have when, say, you're test driving this car, and you look on here and it's like 1 warm-up since they're cleared. You might be thinking that the guy's just trying to, flip it because they just cleared all the codes and they haven't come back yet. This one has 255, so that's a good track record there. Just a bunch of different options here. And then for the next, you can go down, view all the items. And then this one too, distance traveled since the codes are cleared, 24,000 kilometers. So that's another great little indicator, right? Of how far it's gone since they were cleared. So they're not just trying to, if you're test driving this car again. And then another live data stuff, kind of similar to the other one. So there's all that. And then you can also, let's say we wanted to, you can graph items. So this helps out when you're doing diagnosing. So let's do, say we're running down, we've got a bad catalytic converter. Okay, so we're going to do oxygen, all of our oxygen sensor. All 4 of our oxygen sensors. Okay. Oh. And we've got, I didn't even, okay. I don't know what I did here with the graph here. This is really difficult for me to see. I'm trying to do a lot of stuff at once. Let's see if it kind of pans out here. But you can look at the data over here. So you have sensor, I can't read that. What does it say? Okay. Bank 1, sensor 1. Okay, so bank 1 in red. So the red is supposed to be, jumping all around. And then the white should kind of pan out and be pretty constant like it is right now. And then there's sensor 1, it's jumping all around, the blue one. And then the yellow should kind of, pan out and be more of a line. So there's your graphing items. Okay, and then let's just do this. Let's just see what happens here. What's going on? O2 sensor test, rich to lean. Okay, yeah. Okay, so this is where you can do an O2 sensor test. Perfect. And then you can get into like vehicle information if you want. It'll have, the VIN number, stuff like that. So yeah, live data on this, I would say works pretty well. I could definitely use this to buy a car and to, diagnose some. Now, I don't know if it has it doesn't look, at least it's not supported. See this actuation. I don't know if this has actuation tests on it or not. Okay, the onboard monitoring. Okay, if you guys know if this has, actuation test. When I say actuation test, that's when I'm diagnosing. I'm doing, let's say the evap. I have an evap code, and I need to, purge the system, and there's like 2 different evap purge solenoids on these usually, and so you can command it from the scanner. So that really helps out with your diagnosing too. But yeah, so live data and then the reading of the codes. This thing is great. Sorry for all the rambling on that video there, but I thought I'd just do a quick little video. I've never even used this thing, so I was just trying to figure it out. A lot of scanners, this one was kind of interesting. You had to have the key on, and then you plug it in. Most of the other scanners, kind of like the more scanners like this, you can just plug it in and then turn on the key, and then it'll fire up. This one wasn't doing that. Anyway, so you had to have the key on, and then you plug it in. So, yes, that was kind of an odd thing that I couldn't figure out. I was like, why is this thing not turning on? And then, stumbling through the live data and stuff. Every scanner, every company is going to have a little bit different verbiage and how they display things. And so, just trying to figure that out. But overall, really good scanner. I love that it has live data, and then you can, do all the check engine and ABS and everything there. But having live data can really help out with diagnosing, obviously. And the better you get at, with your scanner, the more diagnosing you can be able to do with it, and just the more familiar you are with your scanner. So, does everyone need to have this particular scanner? No, but if you get a cheaper one, that's fine too. Just something that you can read check engine lights. That's, I guess, the most important if you're not really into mechanics. So let's say you're driving and you're on a road trip and the check engine light comes on, or the ABS, or the airbag, or whatever. You can plug in your scanner if it's, a less, if it's a cheaper one, and you can at least just see what code it is. And then you can Google and YouTube and do all that and see if it's mission critical, and figure out if you have to fix it like right then and there, or you can wait. So it really takes off a lot of the anxiety if you're traveling or just owning a car in general, is to, be able to use a scanner. Now with the live data stuff that I showed you, that takes it to the next level, where you can play mechanic a little bit. You can, if you like watching YouTube videos, like maybe you do because you're watching this one, you can YouTube, the certain code, and then on that YouTube video it'll probably be like, hey, you need to do this test and this test and this test. Oh, like you need this type of scanner that does live data, and so you can expand your knowledge with what is actually going on with your vehicle before you take it to a mechanic. And then if they give you some crazy like fix that you haven't seen in your research, or that you know is just not going to do it because you've already done the live data, that could help you. Like I'm not taking it to this guy because he doesn't know what he's talking about. Anyway, so you can do a little bit of that with the live data. But all in all, this ANCEL FX2000, good scanner. And I really like that it has rubber grips and it's, you know, rubber around it. And I think I could probably drop the thing and it's not going to break. That's cool to have with a scanner because they get thrown around a little bit. But yeah, all in all, great scanner, and I would recommend. So thanks, ANCEL, for sending this to me. And guys, hopefully you've liked this video. If you like more diagnosing videos or different car videos, I'm open to all the suggestions, and we'll catch you on the next video.